ಅಲ್ಲ
ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂತೀರಾ?
ಹೌದು.
ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ.
ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಈಗ ಇದು ಬುಲಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದು, ಬುಲಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬುಲಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಟ್. ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ? ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಈ ಜಲ್ಲಿಕಟ್ಟುಗ ಕಂಬಾಳಾಗ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋರಿ ಹಬ್ಬ ಅಂತ, ಹೋರಿ ಹಬ್ಬಕ್ಕೆ
ಮಾಡಿ.
There are two ways to look at it.
In strict consonance with what the apex court or coordinate benches have held, we will permit you. Other is government.
The latest.
ರೈತರ ಜಾನಪದ ಕ್ರೀಡೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗ ಇವರು?
Hello, my lords. If they have conduct, my lords. Now the my lords deputy commissioner has issued a my lords. Latest development is that my lords.
Permission ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಾ?
Notice ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ police.
Notice? ಏನ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್?
My lords, to the my lords the parties my lords. Last occasion, yesterday my lords they served one.
ಕೊಡಿ.
They can conduct without any violence and without any race, and we have no objection for that. Even deputy commissioner has my lords recommended to seeking relaxation of the my lords circular. My lords, only their grievances yesterday what they have submitted grievances with respect of serial number 13.
Gangadhar.
Out.
ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ.
ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಈಗ ಇದು ಬುಲಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದು, ಬುಲಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬುಲಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಟ್. ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ?
I request honorable court kindly take annexure B.
You will direct them not to indulge in violence to animals. If there's any loss, they will.
One factual submission. Annexure B. This is a notification which we have issued under the Animal Cruelties Act.
Absolutely.
They requested for permission to conduct the sports activity. We said you comply the condition under annexure B. That they have not complied.
Which condition?
No. The prayer now the strike is going on second prayer. Before that, kindly take annexure B. ಅವರು ಎತ್ತಿನ ಓಟ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ they have sought permission earlier. We said we'll give the permission. Follow these are the guidelines.
ಅದೇ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. They will follow everything.
No. They wanted to relax this condition. We said this is a statutory condition. We can't relax it. Now, against the non-relaxation of this condition, they wanted to go on strike.
Against non-relaxation strike?
They wanted to protest for non-relaxation of this condition. Our representation toward annexure D.
They will not protest.
Protest ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಡನಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವು ಎತ್ತು ಆಕಳ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಗೇಮ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. We said we'll comply it. We'll give the compliance, we'll give it.
ನಿಮಿಷ, ನೀವು ಕಂಬಾಲ, ಜಲ್ಲಿಕಟ್ಟು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್
ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫುಲ್ಫಿಲ್ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗದ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ they should comply the condition under annexure B. They don't want to comply these conditions.
ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್
ಈಗ annexure B ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ kindly see
ಕುಮಾರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವ
ಕಂಡೀಷನ್? ಅವ್ರು ಗೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟ್ಯೂಟರಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಡವಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೇಮ್ ಬೇಡ, ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ.
Yes, I will submit. Lord, this circular was in force from 2022.
All right.
18 conditions are there. We said you have started implementing or compliance of these conditions from this year onwards. That is when we saw all these conditions, we were not aware. We have already given 2 or 3 representations to all the concerned that out of 18, 5 has to be modified or relaxed to certain extent.
Which are the 5?
That kindly have a look at our representation, Lord. At page 26, annexure C. Condition number 3, 8, 13, 15 and 17. Lord, these we have already represented to the government as well as the in-charge minister and deputy commissioner as well.
So we will only follow the constitution and judgment of the apex court and permit.
And all
game they wanted to done strike for non-relaxation of this condition.
Lord, kindly have
relaxation of this. One nimisha, Sandeep Patil. If you want it for the game I will permit you in terms of what the apex court has held. If you want it for something else, then yes, you will consider it. ಯಾವತ್ 7th ಇರೋದಿದು ನಾಳೆನಾ?
ನಾಳೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
Strike ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
Lord, all that we are saying is we have already waited almost for 2 months after giving representation. Nobody from.
1 minute, sir.
Please.
Sandeep, what do you want?
Lord, I just want tomorrow these.
Relaxation of conditions, huh?
This is
For
all
what
we want.
purpose?
This is what.
Purpose.
Milord,
For
some
what
of the-
purpose you want relaxation?
Milord, these conditions, according to me, for example, Milord, I'll just take a moment. Cruelty or prevention of cruelty on animals. There is one condition which says whoever
Simple
treats
question.
animals cruelly.
Sandeep,
Please.
I am asking a simple question.
Yes.
Why do you want relaxation of this conditions?
Milord, that's exactly what I'm answering, Milord. One of the condition
ನೀವು
is.
ಕ್ರೂಯಲ್ಟಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್, ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಈ ಜಲ್ಲಿಕಟ್ಟುಗ ಕಂಬಾಳಾಗ ಏನಕ್ ಬೇಕು?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋರಿ ಹಬ್ಬ ಅಂತ. ಹೋರಿ ಹಬ್ಬಕ್ಕೆ
ಮಾಡಿ.
Milord, there are two ways to look at
ಮಾಡಿ
it.
in strict consonance with what the apex court or coordinate benches have held, we will permit you. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
Milord, tomorrow to draw
If
the
you want
attention.
if there is something else beyond this, then tell me.
No, there is nothing else, Milord. This is all
ಹೋರಿ
we
ಹಬ್ಬ
want.
ಬೇಕಾನೆ?
Milord, this is
ಹೋರಿ ಹಬ್ಬ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ?
Yes,
We
condition.
will permit it strictly in consonance with what constitution bench has held in Jallikattu's case.
Yes, Milord. Two
Ashte.
parts we have asked for, Milord. 2 parts. Kindly bear with me. One.
In 20 minutes, I will grant.
Yes, Milord. When one village is celebrating the festival, during the Deepavali and onwards, we celebrate this festival. Kindly relax. We should not be permitted or we should not be forced to take any permission to celebrate the function or celebrate the festival. Milord, that is one part. The other part is when two or
Without
more
permission,
villages.
1 minute.
Kindly bear with me, Milord.
Sandeep, 1 minute. Without permission, you can't do anything that way. State is responsible for the law and order. You can't, without permission, you can't do.
Right.
How you will do, we'll pass an order.
Milord, to that extent, if your lordships, we just wanted to draw the attention of the government that this is what we are facing. So therefore, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we had called for a protest. This is all we
Not
were
necessary.
requesting. And they have also said tomorrow we will permit you to protest, but don't bring the cattle. That's their only condition. All that we are saying is, if at all I treat the animals cruelly even tomorrow, you can always book me under the law. But you cannot ask me not to bring the animals at all, not to bring the bulls, because protest is all about showcasing the bulls. Look,
Right, the bulls and cows, you keep it wherever they are. We will permit you to whatever habba they want to celebrate in accordance with what Supreme Court and division benches have held.
Milord, to that extent, I am ready, Milord, but these
ಅಷ್ಟೇ,
conditions.
ಅದು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲೋನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ.
ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಬ್ಬ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬೇಡ, ಹಬ್ಬ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್.
ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಹಬ್ಬ
ಹಬ್ಬ
ಅವ್ರು
ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ
ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
ವಿತ್ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ, ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ.
ಏನ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ನಾಳೆಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕನ್ಸೋನೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, Milord, again they should not say adhere to the circular. ಅಲ್ಲ, adhere to the circular ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Yes, the petitioner is before this court and you shall not cause any hindrance except in terms of the directions of the apex court. Yes.
ಫಾರ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್.
Yes, festival. The petitioner is before this court in political overtones ಇದೆ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು 4 ತಿಂಗಳ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ 4 ಜನ ತೀರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಂತ ಹಬ್ಬ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಿ. We are not implemented 2012 guidelines. After death, Milord, there is a lot of pressures. Why you are not implementing this 2012 guidelines?
Apex court considers everything.
Please.
And passes an order.
Please.
In terms of the judgment, I will pass an order.
Yes.
The petitioner is before this court seeking a direction by issuance of a writ in the nature of mandamus for permission to conduct a rally with bull and bullock carts. Yes. They heard the learned counsel Sandeep Patil appearing for the petitioner and the learned additional advocate general Gangadhar appearing for the state. The petitioners are Akhila Karnataka Raitara Janapada Kride Hori Habba Horata Samiti, hereinafter referred to as the Samiti for short. The Samiti wants to conduct Hori Habba. Elli? Elli ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ
In the district of Haveri.
ಕೊಡಿಲ್ಲ.
In the district of Haveri.
In Haveri district. The state, when they sought permission to conduct the festival, is said to have projected a notification dated 18/12/2022 to contend that permission would be granted only in terms of the notification and the conditions fulfilled therein. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the said notification lied in cold storage till today and it is now sought to be implemented. The learned additional advocate general would refute the submission, contending that the notification is still in subsistence. When it can spring is when such requests come about. Be that as it may, the representation is for the festival Hori Habba, as could be gathered from the representation to the powers that be. The state, as observed, is wanting to project the notification which concerns bull race, bullock cart race, or any kind of festival that would be performed with the help of animals, or the festival is about the animals. Therefore, the notification indicates that if there is non-fulfillment of the 18 conditions, action would be taken in terms of the cruelty and so and so act. The issue whether permission should be granted to such festivals or not need not detain this court for long or delve deep into the matter. The apex court, answering the festivals of Jallikattu and Jallikattu, the Constitution Bench of the apex court, in 2023 9 SCC page 322, the apex court permits with certain conditions. The conditions are as stipulated in 3 of the paragraphs of the judgment of the apex court, in para 35, 45 to 48. Following the said judgment of the apex court, the division bench of this court, a little earlier to the judgment of the apex court, the division bench in writ petition 10530/2021 has considered the issue of bullock cart races, permitting them on certain conditions. The division bench, and in a public interest petition, has held as follows, para 5 to 10. In the light of the judgment of the apex court and the judgment of the division bench as quoted supra, the permission that is to be granted to hold the race should be in strict consonance with what the apex court has held, not on the conditions that are stipulated in the notification. However, making it clear, as held by the apex court or the division bench, that one untoward incident in the said festival would undoubtedly incur the wrath of the Cruelty Act. What is that?
Prevention of Cruelty Act on animals.
Prevention of Cruelty Act.
Cruelty of
So,
prevention of cruelty to
very
animals.
good. Yes. In the light of the issue standing answered by the apex court and that of the division bench of this court, the permission that is to be granted strictly in consonance with the conditions stipulated by the apex court with regard to the safety and the participation or usage of animals, which would, however, should not come in the way, should not become contrary to the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. With the aforesaid observations, the petition stands disposed with a direction to the state government to permit the Hori Habba to be held on the date that it is to be held, in consonance with the observations made herein above.
Grateful.
Ordered accordingly.